What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since I said that. I think it's been about 4 weeks or so since I said that last. I've been super busy with life and my other business, as some of you may know who've been following the channel for a while. I am a personal trainer as well as a trader. So if my business is busy, that takes full precedence. I have still been trading in my own time on the side, and that's been going very well. But I haven't been able to make content for you guys, and I've missed it loads, to be honest, and I just need to get back into the swing of things. So this is what this video is about, and this is what this series is about. This is going to be a brand new series, the TOPSTEP Combine $50,000 challenge, and we're going to be running through the trades here, and basically live trading. Every trade I'm going to try and get for you guys, even if I'm at the office or if I'm even on the phone. I'm going to try and record each trade, so therefore there is a documented log of each position. And the goal here is for us to make $3,000 on the account. We have a $2,000 total drawdown and a $1,000 daily drawdown. Now, what's interesting with TOPSTEP is if you hit the 1,000 daily drawdown, you don't actually get stopped out of the account completely. They just stop you from trading that day, and then you can continue with the other 1,000 the next day, which I think is great. So that's what we're going to be looking for in this series. Okay, hopefully we can get funded in this series. If not, we're just going to keep going until we do. But I feel pretty confident that we can. As you should be. If you're not confident and you're not positive, then what's the point, right? So we're going to get into the charts. I haven't seen anything lining up at the moment. It is currently 1:30 here in the UK, 1:30 p.m. and it's Monday. So we'll just have to see what we can find, if anything. And if I don't find anything immediately after filming this clip, then I will come back when I do find something. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Let's get into it. Oh, okay, all right. So it feels good to be back, and we have actually got a setup right here, and we're actually going to take our first trade here. Now, if any of you are new to the channel, I don't want to do that. I want to mark it. Sorry, this is straight in here. Any of you are new to the channel, you'll understand why we've taken this trade. I've got in a little bit late. But that's okay. Already in $60 profit. Now, this is a quick, sudden quick turn of events here. I'm going to find my 10 pip target. There we go. Price is pushing down. First position taken out. Second position coming to break even. Risk-free trade. Okay, so that was super quick. I literally just finished the first clip, came on to the charts. I had already been looking at oil, and oil was looking promising for sales today. And as you can see, it is looking really nice now. I'm going to lock in a little bit of profit here. Basically, it's a really simple trade. Okay, we've got our price action setup, which if you've been following the channel for a while, or if you're in our Discord, you'll understand what that setup is. I won't run through the specifics of it, but basically, if we've got a bearish move, a bullish indecision candle, and then the next candle respects the high and breaks out the low, then that is a entry for us. Now you can see that price has then pushed down and given us a really nice looking. We might get stopped out here for $50. There we go. So that's not a bad first trade, $130.16 on the account. Okay, and that's brilliant. Basically, that's the type of trading I'm looking for in here. Now, if you've been on the channel for a while, again, you understand we're looking for one-to-ones and things. But I found that if I go for a 10 pips, I have 2 contracts on for TOPSTEP. I take 1 contract at 10 pips and bring my stop loss to break even. Sometimes I will get taken to break even or lock in a little bit extra profit like that. Or sometimes that thing will just fly down. Now, maybe if I had keeping my stop loss at break even here, because it was the first trade, it was all very quick. I wanted to lock in a little bit more profit there. But if we had potentially caught our stop loss to break even here, this could come down to take out the liquidity below these lows, which I think it's going to do over the course of today. But that's the type of trading I'm looking for. So the strat is we find the setup, and I'll run through the types of setups in a minute because this is going to be a very quick video if we end it here. And I'll show you the setups that we're looking for to pass this strategy, this challenge. The risk management setup is that we're looking for 10 pips. Once we get the 10 pips, which as you can see is a very small amount, okay, normally going to be about $100 to $200, depending on if I put two one contracts on or two contracts on. Take that, bring our stop loss to break even. We've locked in the profit. We move on. Okay, the runner then does its thing. We either hit break even or then we can trail the stop into profit as we go. And as you can see, that's a really quite a nice quick 10 pips there, which is overall it's given us $130.16, obviously with commissions and whatever else taken off of there. So happy with that. Good first trade, and that's always good. I would have ideally on this situation liked to have gotten in on the exact break of this white candle, but obviously I was filming the intro, didn't catch that, but we did catch a bit of a pullback, and we managed to get in there. We can see we're pushing down now. In hindsight, I should have kept my stop loss at break even. I wanted to, as I say, lock in a little bit of profit, but it's all good. So I'm going to run through now the strategy that we're going to use, and it's the only strategy we're going to use for this combine. Okay, some of you also may notice to the left here we only have two pairs. We have oil and gold. Okay, this is oil futures and gold futures. Then we got the micros and the minis. Oh, sorry, the minis and the micros. And they basically just mean the amount that each contract costs per move, okay, per tick. The top one is the most expensive, and then the bottom one is less. Now, I usually will use the top ones, but the bottom ones are there if I want to take some lower risk trades. And basically what we're going to run through is the idea of this strategy. Again, this strategy, there is a full video on this, but there are some added zones, which I haven't even spoken to you guys about. I've been working on this while I've been away and not been making videos. But basically, this is how it goes. The Asia range, this is the lines here. Okay, this is from 11 o'clock last night to 6:30 this morning. What we do is we draw out the lines, our highs and lows with our lines, okay, and as you can see here we had a fake out. Now this is a box here, it's tagged London. This is the London kill zone. Okay, this is when London volume comes in and usually it has a great move. Now you can see we had a closure outside the zone. We then closed back inside the zone, which created a fake out. Now on my other account this morning, on my private account, I did actually take this trade, which was a fake out trade. As soon as we get a closure back inside the zone, I'm then looking for price to respect the high and break out the low, which it did, and then look to fill the range or go for a one-to-one, and then we can look for profit in between there. And as you can see, that worked out really nicely. But the new step and the new opportunity is we now have a new range. We have the Asia kill zone range. Okay. Now this range is obviously the high of the range here and the low, and it's the three candles. Okay, this is always on the 30-minute chart that I take this. You can take 15-minute chart entries, but the 30-minute chart for me and my testing works the best. Okay, so you've got this candle, and this candle. You find the high and the low and you draw it out. We then just simply look for a breakout or a fake out of that area. So if we go over to here, we can see that we had a closure outside the zone here. Okay, this didn't count because we closed inside the zone. This candle closed outside the zone. We could have taken a trade here. Okay, and again, similar situation. If we go for our one-to-one like that, we're going to look for 10 pips, which is there, easily made. 10 ticks, 10 pips. Then we can bring our stop loss to break even and let that thing run, which would have gone to our full TP, which is down here. One thing also for the risk management plan that I've been doing, okay, is with the breakout of this candle here, what we can do to minimize our risk is look for the candle on the 5-minute which broke the 30-minute candle's low, which is this one here. Okay, so what we can do then is go down to the lower time frame, bring our stop above this candle, because likely if after testing, okay, we bring our stop here. If this candle does the breaking and then the next candle does break above or whatever, then usually the trade will be invalid and it won't get to our point anyway, usually. So that means we've gone from a 1-to-2 to a 2.08 risk to reward ratio, and that just means that we're just protecting our capital, protecting that account, and not over leveraging ourselves for a small gain. Now what will happen here, now in this situation, okay, you can see we hit our 10 pips, stop loss to break even, and then we just melted down into our final TP. Sometimes we may get hit for 10 pips and then stops go straight to break even. That's fine. Okay, we still locked in some profit. Okay, it's a high probability that these setups are going to make 10 pips. Even if they do tap 10 pips and turn away and go the other way, okay, after testing this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, it's very probable. Okay, so that's basically it. And also, what's interesting is there is another time of the day that we can look for this. Okay, now if we go to Friday last week, you can see that we have our Asia range, our London range, and the New York range. Okay, the New York kill zone. So once again, if we go to our lines here, okay, now this is interesting as well. We've got the three candles. This isn't the low here where the box finishes. It's actually this one. Okay, this is the low here. We then had a closure outside, which we got, and as you can see, we would have gone for our 1-to-1 to take out our sort of situations. We would have entered the trade as this one broke this candle's low. We can go down to the 5 minute. Okay, the 5 minute. Oh, excuse me. The 5 minute is going to be actually this candle here. So we can put our stop above that candle to minimize risk, and then we can look for our 10 pips. Let's go in there. 10 pips, stop loss to break even, and then as you can see after that we just continue to melt down, and that would have been a great trade. What I sometimes do in this situation is once I've found the stop loss area, I just go for a 1-to-2, not be greedy, and that also works out quite well a lot of the time. And that's it really. So that was a pretty off-the-cuff video. We finished the intro, we found the trade, we got our trade. You can see we've come to break even now. That's fine. We're up $130 on the account already, and I'd say that was a successful video. So I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys are still coming back to watch the videos. We've got loads of content coming, and also go check out the Discord and everything that is in the description below. I'm going to get a lot more active over there, and basically just become a YouTuber again, because I've missed it, and the last few weeks has been good for me. I've actually grown definitely in my trading, just by taking a little time off of sort of creating content and focusing on the content to bring you guys, and give you, I wanted to level up my trading that little bit extra. I feel that I could, and I feel that I have now. So we're always learning. We're never going to get to the end point, okay, and never think like that. You should always want to keep learning and getting better. So there we go. I'm waffling a bit now, but thank you for coming and watching this video again. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, where hopefully we can find another trade on this and other videos as well, because it won't just be this going forward. See you guys. Peace.